What do we know about the TMNT Mutant Mayhem sequel as of now in the Paramount Plus series? So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we are going to talk about the sequel to Mutant Mayhem and what we know about it as of now, plus the Paramount Plus series. So let's get into this video. Paramount Pictures and Nickelodeon Movies are developing a sequel to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem and planning a 2-season series that will serve as a bridge between the films. And what's crazy is they announced both of these before Mutant Mayhem even released. I guess they had a lot of confidence in Mutant Mayhem, which I see why they did. The spin-off series titled Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will appear on Paramount Plus. Thank God I got that, because then I can watch it when it comes out. Paramount and Nickelodeon chief Brian Robbins has made rebooting the Turtles a top priority after the live-action film franchise ran out of steam with 2016's TMNT Out of the Shadows. So let's start off with the Paramount Plus series first and see what's going on there, since we will be getting that before the sequel to Mutant Mayhem. In the nearly 40 years since Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles launched into zeitgeist, it has entertained generations of fans and only continues to grow, said Robbins. We are excited to grow TMNT's legacy and partnership with Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg at Point Grey, and Jeff Rowe, who are innovating the franchise with their singular brand of humor and elevated storytelling for audiences everywhere across virtually every platform, said Ramsey Nato, president of Paramount Animation and Nickelodeon Animation. Reinvigorating this franchise has been years in the making, and we are thrilled to continue to expand the beloved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe and bringing new adventures to families and almost said families and friends, to families and fans. The upcoming Paramount Plus series from Nickelodeon Animation and Point Grey Pictures, Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, will be a 2D animation series with 2 seasons currently in the works, taking place between the events of the feature film Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem and the upcoming sequel. Reprising their roles from the film for the series are Micah Abbey, Shamon Brown Jr., Nicholas Cantu, and Brady Noon as the 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. According to the official description, the Turtles will be challenged like never before as Leo, Raph, Donnie, and Mikey each go it alone for the first time. Faced with new threats and teaming up with old allies, the Turtles will discover who they really are when they don't have their brothers at their sides. In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, the Turtle brothers have grown tired of being isolated from humanity, so they set out to win the hearts of New Yorkers and to be accepted as normal teens by performing heroic deeds. Also, if you have not seen this movie yet, go see it! What are you waiting for? It's such a great movie. So what caught my attention here was teaming up with old allies. So my guess is characters like Mondo Gecko, Genghis Frog, Leatherhead, Wingnut, Ray Fillet, and possibly Bebop and Rocksteady. But I have a feeling at some point both Bebop and Rocksteady will get drafted onto Shredder's side, because they have never been allies of the Turtles, always enemies from the cartoon series to the comics, games, and more. So maybe they'll turn on the Turtles in an episode or something. That would be cool to see. And I would definitely love to see one of the allies come back, especially Mondo Gecko or Ray Fillet. They were great. So was Wingnut. They were all great. But the series does sound promising as of now, even though we don't know much. I'm still very excited for it, and of course, the sequel. I also wonder if we'll see Shredder at all in the series. My guess is probably not. We might just hear Shredder giving orders, or just see like the back of his head or something, or helmet, because they probably want to save his reveal for the sequel to Mutant Mayhem, which does make sense, but we might see Karai going out on missions to try and capture the Turtles with the Foot Clan by her side. That would be pretty cool. I'm also curious as to what new villains we might see. Maybe Rat King, Muckman, Slash, even Tiger Claw. That would be cool. That's a new villain I did love from the 2012 series, and I would definitely love to see him back in this incarnation of the Turtles. We might also see brand new villains created by Eastman and Layard. What will also be interesting, which something I absolutely loved in Mutant Mayhem, is that the Turtles are in high school. So my guess is they will continue to attend high school, which is a completely different atmosphere we usually see our Turtles in. So that's another fun aspect of the Paramount Plus series that I'm looking forward to. Mutant Mayhem was such a great film, and they really have something going super strong here with the Ninja Turtles. And there's so many different routes they can go, especially with them doing this Paramount Plus series. And I also wonder how many episodes each of the 2 seasons will be, and I'm guessing if the series does well, it would most definitely continue, which I hope it does, because us TMNT fans need more TMNT in our lives. But I want you to let me know in the comments what you're excited for about the Paramount Plus series, or what allies or villains you think we'll see, or who would you like to see. Okay, so now let's talk about what we know as of now with the TMNT Mutant Mayhem sequel. While plot specifics have not been made public yet for the sequel of Mutant Mayhem, the film's ending did tease us with a huge villain, and that of course was Shredder. Plus a lot of us think or know that Cynthia Utram is a robot being controlled by Krang, so there's 2 main villains they can unleash onto the Turtles. So following the Shredder tease at the end of the first film, Mutant Mayhem 2, or the sequel, will most likely see the heroes in a half shell take on their iconic big bad main villain, Shredder. Director Jeff Rowe had previously teased that it was their first impulse to have Shredder and the Foot Clan play a part in the first movie, but it seems as though he was instead saved for the inevitable sequel. As for why Shredder was saved for a post-credit scene, Rowe told the Digital Fix, "You've got to save the best thing for later, like Joker in The Dark Knight." Does make sense. We had Shredder as the villain in the first movie early on, and we pivoted away because he's too much of a presence. He's such an interesting character. So the sequel will seemingly be about the teenage heroes living out their high school dreams amongst humanity, while the villainess Cynthia Utram and the Techno-Cosmic Research Institute, TCRI, employ Shredder to capture what they deem as their property, as she did say in the movie. Another direction the film could go has to do with TCRI. This mysterious organization and other forms of Turtles media is an alien species known as Utrams that harbor the TMNT Big Bad Krang. The introduction of Krang and Shredder in the same movie could feel like a little bit too much, so perhaps he will be teased just as Shredder was in the first movie at the end of the second movie, which I could see them making Krang the end scene credit in the sequel to Mutant Mayhem. But I could also see them revealing them both in the sequel and play a part in it. But I would rather them focus more on Shredder and the Foot Clan in the sequel. It could be possible that this sequel could be their Empire Strikes Back, and the third film of the trilogy could be their Return of the Jedi, but a lot better. That, I think, could be very interesting. Seeing the Turtles and Splinter stuck in a scenario where they lost. So in this sequel, we see them lose the battle, but in the third film, they come back and win the war. I also want to see Bebop and Rocksteady join Shredder's side. I mean, they would make cool allies, because they never really were the Turtles' allies ever, but I think they make much better villains. After watching Mutant Mayhem, I am extremely excited for both the Paramount Plus series and the sequel to Mutant Mayhem, and I cannot wait for both of them. But anyway, that is the video for now. Once more news breaks, I'll most likely make another video, but be sure to let me know in the comments what you're most excited about between both the Paramount Plus series and the sequel to Mutant Mayhem. Like I said before, with the Paramount Plus series, there are so many different routes they can go, and we will just have to wait to see which route they are going to take. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, and don't forget,
I will catch you on the next episode of Daredevil 19, and I will also see you guys later.